And we are live. Welcome into the Wednesday, November 2nd edition of the Arena Gaming News Morning Show here on the Arena Productions YouTube channel. I'm your host, Expat, along with my co-host, Burley of Burleyman Gaming. Good morning to you, Burley. How you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing okay. How are you, Expat?
I'm doing good out here. It was actually warm out here in Japan today. It was like 20 plus degrees. So I guess for all of you out in America who go by Fahrenheit, that's probably in the mid to mid 70s. So yeah, I mean it was warm today, but it'll probably get back to normal temperatures tomorrow. But yeah, it was quite warm. How about there in good old Canada, out there in the east side?
Yesterday afternoon it got pretty warm. Got up to 22. I still have my air conditioners in. I haven't had to use them for the last couple of days till yesterday. It got so warm in here, it got to like 79 in my apartment. And I'm sweating. Yeah. And I'm like, okay. And mind you, I'm in shorts, and it's like, okay, close window, turn on air conditioner. Go get the gloves.
Go get the gloves. Yeah, I've already covered up my air conditioner in here because I don't need it now. It's getting nice and dry outside and everything. But yeah, so we got a great show for you. We're going to be talking about Ghost of Tsushima again, Burley. It's like the game just keeps coming back. It never goes away. So Ghost of Tsushima, and weirdly similar to Resident Evil. So former Capcom producer is saying as much. So we're going to be talking about that. We have some trailers we're going to show you tonight. I'm not going to tell you what they are yet, so stay tuned. We got a couple of trailers for you. One is a game trailer, one is a kind of a parody trailer. So we'll be showing it to you later. And you probably get what trailer I'm probably talking about, but anyway. And then, of course, our topic of the show, we're going to be talking about the PlayStation Plus situation and it bleeding subscribers and all, talk about that. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump on into it, Burley. So let's get to our first story here. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up here for everybody. So Ghost of Tsushima is weirdly similar to Resident Evil, according to former Capcom producer. So I'm going to go ahead and put the link down below for you here from the IGN article that I'm going to be referencing here. So yeah, there it is. So I'm going to go ahead and read some of it for you. So Resident Evil's survival horror and Ghost of Tsushima's open world action couldn't seem further apart on paper, but the worldwide appeal of both games makes them weirdly similar, according to a former Capcom producer. So speaking to IGN, so Kobayashi Hiroyuki said the US-based Sucker Punch's creation of a globally appealing Japanese game like Ghost of Tsushima is very similar to how he and his colleagues at Capcom created the very American-seeming Resident Evil franchise. Yeah, actually, Resident Evil in Japan is called Biohazard. If any of you didn't know that, yeah, Biohazard, yeah. Whereas, of course, in the West, it's Resident Evil. So Kobayashi-san says, quote, as a game about Japan made by non-Japanese developers, Ghost of Tsushima kind of reminded me of how we at Capcom, as Japanese developers, made a horror game set in the United States with Resident Evil back in the day, end quote. He said, quote, at the time, it might have been surprising for people that it was made by Japanese developers, end quote. Creating an authentic experience from a culture outside of your own isn't an easy task, however. But Kobayashi-san said the effort can lead to great success. Quote, I think this shows that no matter what country or culture you make your game about, as long as you seriously study the topic and put your heart into it, there's always a chance, end quote, he said. And I agree with that. And, we've talked about Ghost of Tsushima many times before. And obviously, I got into a little war on Twitter a long time ago about when the game came out, about it's not historically accurate. Obviously, I studied Japanese history. I have a graduate degree in Japanese history. So, I mean, I just wanted to give my 10 cents in about it. It's a great game. I played it. I love it. It's a beautiful, artistically, it's very beautiful. The island of Tsushima looks beautiful in the game. Yes, there are some historical inaccuracies, but I think Sucker Punch did the best they could to make a game of it, And that's what everybody wants. They want a great gaming experience. And so I think they did a great job. And when it comes to Capcom and the Resident Evil series, I think they did a great job too when it came to, making a Western style setting, being that they're from Japan and they're Japanese developers. So, what do you think of this, Burley?
Yeah, I agree. I hate the title of the article, because the title of the article steers you more one way.
Well, yeah, it makes you think that they're trying to compare the games, that they're actually the same types of games, which they're really not.
Because like when I first saw this, I was like, is the producer actually saying that? Because if they are, they're on some really powerful spiritual opium. Because it is like Tsushima and Resident Evil, two completely different styles of games and everything. So but yeah, no, I agree. Both are different companies going into in different cultures, doing a game set in a different culture. Yeah. So you know what, and that can be really hard to achieve, because no matter what, you can research and study it all you want. You're not there. You're not spend a significant time in that area. You're not going to fully get the culture.
Right.
And you can only you can use pop culture and all that all you want, but that not always gives you the best thing. But I would say both Tsushima did it well. Yes, they had historical inaccuracies and stuff like that, but I think we can agree they got the feeling for the era.
Of course, they got the feeling for it.
Yeah, and Resident Evil, it does fit. For the games, you're cheesy, like the first couple being your cheesy, everyone having such cheesy Americanized dialogue.
Yeah. I'll tell you another series though that kind of in a sense gets it right in a lot of the games that they created. Assassin's Creed and Ubisoft. I mean, they have lots of teams that are working and going to these countries and studying the culture and studying the history to actually try to make everything, seem very accurate within the game, especially like Istanbul when it came to the first game. Of course, the Caribbean when it came to Black Flag, and when it came to Syndicate, London and everything. I think a lot of the Assassin's Creed games, shout out to Assassin's Creed, obviously I'm wearing my Odyssey hat, so I thought they did a similar type of thing, trying to recreate the culture and the setting within that game, and they did a great job with that. So all right. Okay, so it's time. We're gonna go ahead and move on to our next story. Burley, do you have the drone? You have the drone?
I got the drone ready.
You got the drone ready. Okay, so we're gonna fly our drone here, and we'll be back right after this with one of our trailers that we're gonna be showing you. So stay tuned.
Launching drone.
Okay, so next up, we're going to show you Octopath Traveler 2, The Merchant and the Scholar. So a new trailer came out for the Octopath Traveler 2. We're going to be showing that to you here in a second. And the link is below, so if you want to go check that out, the article from which the, of course, trailer comes, of course, from Gematsu, which is a Japanese publication. So shout out to them. So they came out with this story today. So you can go ahead and go check that out. So I'm going to go ahead and start up the playthrough, and then we'll talk about it together. So let me go ahead and get that started here. So so Square Enix, Burley, and obviously, the thing I don't like about this is that it's not coming to Xbox right off the bat. It's coming to Switch, it's coming to PlayStation, but it's not coming to Xbox right away. But then again, that's Square Enix's thing.
Well, it's such a weird thing. Octopath Traveler 2 is coming to the PS4, PlayStation. The first game didn't.
Right.
Really hate when they do this. Like, I know these are different. Like, it's not exactly continuing from the first game, but it's like, seriously? You're gonna... The sequel's coming, but not the first game. What?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I have not finished the first game. I got like 40-something hours. This is a long game.
Yeah.
And it's a very fun JRPG with all the different characters and picking your story. It's kind of a refreshing element because you can go, if you want to go down one of the characters, all 4 paths, you can. You're going to have a harder time that way, but you pick the way you want the story to unveil and all that.
Right.
I really like that. It's something different for JRPGs because usually it's you have to go the set path, go this way.
Yeah.
It's nice to see something different.
Let me just read a bit of what the trailer talks about here. It introduces 2 of the game's 8 new protagonists, Partitio, the merchant, and Oswald the scholar, as well as the new battle mechanic, latent powers, and new ways to travel across the continent. So Octopath Traveler 2 is due out for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Switch, and PC via Steam on February 24th, 2023. So there you go, Burley. Another Steam game to play.
Yeah. As much as I probably would get it for the deck, I want to finish the first game before I jump into this, and I got enough games and long RPGs to beat right now.
Yeah. I mean, it looks cool. You know, I did play the first one, so I'm excited for this one as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's sad that this, like you said, this is not coming to Xbox, at least for now.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't come to Game Pass though at some point.
Yeah,
because Octopath Traveler came to Game Pass. So.
Yeah, well, that was the huge thing. It just out of nowhere, hey, it's coming to Xbox and it's launching in Game Pass. And it was like, what?
Yep. Yeah. So this is Harvey's Laboratory. Yes. You set out to exact your revenge. Wow, painful, is it not, Oswald?
Yeah. You gotta love good old revenge.
Yeah. New ways to travel. So new ways of traveling in the game as well. So okay.
Ooh, I do like that. Them just going on the water, instantly going and turn.
In the
boats.
rafts. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Is this what you want? Sense of danger. Oh, here comes the Jaws.
Yeah.
Jaws.
Yeah. Was this? Is this Jaws 19? What was it? Jaws 19.
Yeah.
From Back to the Future 2.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. So overkill bonuses. Nice. I do like
nice.
that.
Yeah. Latent powers. So as we were talking about earlier. So yeah. And the boosts. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And I love seeing like the turn order and stuff. This was stuff I really liked.
Yeah.
With that they've done for this and Bravely Default series.
So concentrate spells. Yes. All together now. Extend the reach. Yeah. Instantly replenish a BP. Oh, good. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. Looks good, man. So there you go. There's your turn-based stuff. Yeah. Our other co-host on the Arena Multiplatform Gaming News podcast, Turn-Based Carl, he's gonna like this. So yeah, good stuff. Yeah. Octopath Traveler 2. So yeah. So is this something, Burley, that you're excited to play day one? Or would you want to wait for this game?
I like day one, I'm excited, but my thing is, like I said earlier, I gotta finish the first game before I want to jump into the other one, into 2. This is the thing. Like I'm trying to clear games that I have,
right?
And in between this and my Twitch channel, it's fun to try clear.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll wait for Game Pass for that again. I mean, whenever it does come to Game Pass, I think.
That's the thing. If it does, that's part of the thing. Do I want to? I've got enough games that are coming out in the January and February window that I'm already probably going to be playing and buying. It's like, I'm not going to have the time to commit to this.
Right.
So I'll either wait for that super, get it cheap on sale, or wait a year or two and have it on Game Pass. And then.
Right. Okay, so we got one more trailer for you, and it's kind of a parody trailer. We're going to show it to you right after this, so stay tuned, everyone. All right, so we got a kind of a parody trailer, in the later part of yesterday, and Burley sent it to me, and I watched it, and I thought, so let's throw it up here for everybody. God of War Ragnarok 4K parents trailer with Ben Stiller, LeBron James, and John Travolta. So obviously Bronny James is in there with LeBron, his son. So. We're going to show you the trailer. It's not going to have any volume because we got the volume playing for the music and everything else, but you'll be able to see it. So I'm going to go ahead and start it here now. So, it's pretty funny. And Ben Stiller, Ben Stiller is Ben Stiller. So there you go. So, Travolta,
he was Ben Stiller was the best part of this because you can tell he's taking it way more seriously. LeBron is like, I am here for the check. You can tell.
Right.
And Travolta, he's trying. I'll give Travolta this.
Yeah, and LeBron's trying too. Yeah. So.
Well, that's the thing. LeBron, not to be mean, but LeBron can't act.
Yeah.
Stick to being a basketball player.
Yeah, he's one of the best ever. So yeah.
But
go ahead, Burley. Go ahead.
I was gonna say this. I remember I saw this, and this was funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like a kind of like a parent, like a psychological type of evaluation type of situation. Yeah. So yeah. But
and I love it. Ben's like he's talking just like, well, we're fighting this and that, and then my son here shoots a thing at him. What do you call that thing? An arrow? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And then they're just talking like Travolta, like, why didn't you come in your stuff? Well, I spilled salsa on it.
Yeah.
Like I had a battle and it got damaged.
Yeah.
You spilled salsa, and his daughter's like, you spilled salsa on it. And it's like, and Ben Stiller's like, I understand that is battle and all, just all this, like that. Right. This is pure comedic, but this is just this is pure parody and comedic. Do I love it? It is just these kind of trailers I love because
it's a great way to promote the game. In this sense, because. Because God of War is going to make a ton of money, So to have Travolta in there, have Ben Stiller in there, and have LeBron James, the face of sports, basically, to be promoting this, pretty cool stuff. So, but I still can't imagine Travolta being bald-headed. It's just.
Well, what was it? That movie from the early 2000s? Wasn't he bald? Paris with Love.
I think so, yeah. But yeah, it's been a while since I've seen him bald-headed, but yeah.
I was gonna say I haven't seen the man act in a movie in God knows how long.
Yeah. So yeah, God of War Ragnarok available on the 9th. It's coming soon, and obviously in yesterday's version of the edition of the morning show, we talked about the situation with God of War being leaked, and of course spoilers being out there all over the internet. So if you're on the internet and you're on Twitter or whatever, just be wary. There might be some spoilers out there. They're trying to do their best to get them off, but just be careful. When the game comes out, if you're going to play it, enjoy it like we are. So
yeah, I agree. It's sad that people are spoiling. I hope that realtor that broke release date, I hope they get it, because it's not like you broke it like the 9th, you let it go on the 8th, late on the 8th you started selling copies, where it's like, okay, it's a little early, but it's not that bad. 2 whole weeks you let this early.
Yeah.
But like PlayStation should have said something where anyone that for disc copies,
yeah,
is saying, oh, you can't. It has to connect online for the first bit. Can't get out, and we have to release the day 1 patch so you can do that.
Yeah.
But because like for all the people that are reviewers, they get digital codes. It's all digital codes.
All digital. Yeah. Yeah, but I like we were saying yesterday, I mean, like with Corey Barlog was saying that, maybe the discs should just, they should be like 75 megabytes, like the Call of Duty discs, and then once you get the game, and then once the street date, and once the release date comes, then you can download the rest of it, whatever it is, like 100 gig or whatever it is.
I don't like that.
I know you don't. I know you don't. But I mean, to prevent this stuff from happening, if they really want to prevent it,
they can do
that is
other
a way to do it. Yeah,
they can do other things, like because what the whole thing is, they're charging you like on the Call of Duty.
Yeah.
They don't even if it's only 75 megabytes. No point in making it a Blu-ray. No point. Yeah. You might as well make it a regular CD.
Yeah. Yeah, the PlayStation 1 era CDs, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, so it's time to get to our topic of the show. We're going to get to that right after this, so stay tuned, everybody. Okay, Burley, it's time for our topic of the morning show here today. So, Sony loses nearly 2 million subscribers, PlayStation Plus subscribers, I should say, since the service revamp. So we're going to get to this. The link here. Yeah, nani? Yeah. What? So the link to the story from IGN is below here. So for all of you video viewers here on the Arena Productions YouTube channel, you can go and check that out later if you want. So yeah, I mean, Burley, 2 million. So the number of PlayStation Plus subscribers has fallen by almost 2 million since Sony revamped the subscription service in June. According to the company's latest financial report, Sony's multi-tiered PlayStation Plus subscription service has dropped from 47.3 million at the end of June to 45.4 million in 3 months leading up to September 30th, a decrease of 4%. Sony highlighted that the ratio of gamers subscribed to the service is significantly higher on the PS5 than it is for the previous generation PS4 console. In response, Sony leadership plans to accelerate the adoption of PS5 hardware to, quote, recover this user engagement going forward, end quote. So the number of active users on the PlayStation Network also dropped by 1 million in the latest quarter to 102 million players. So what do you think, Burley? I mean, I don't know. It kind of seems like less subscribers and higher prices.
Yeah, well, the thing is like this, them transitioning, they made this a mess. Mm-hmm. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And like you renamed them. The names are fine. I'm not going to get mad on the names.
Yeah.
But like you got people to go to premium. I went to premium because in the case for me, it was like, okay, I could go from whenever the service launched to premium, $30.
Yeah.
And that covers me to the end of the year.
Right.
I was like, okay, I will try that for $30 because I wanted to play Stray anyways, and Stray was over 30, so it was like, makes sense to me. But it's just like they've botched the higher services because, like, yeah, we're getting PS4, PS5 games every so often, like games that have been out for a couple of years or a year or two kind of thing join this service.
Yeah.
But we're not getting any new releases. Stray was the one-off to sell the service.
Right.
But
and that's all that they've put on there, basically.
Yeah, it's nice that Returnal, Demon's Souls, and some of the other bigger games that have come out on the PS5 are on there for those that want to play. Mm-hmm. But it's like there's nothing, like, I want more of the classics.
Yeah, so I just want to give a shout out to one of our patrons, Tuil, because he mentioned the fact that, he subscribed to the premium because of the classics. And it's been months since they've added anything to it, really.
They're pulling a Nintendo.
Yeah.
Easiest way to describe it, for those that don't get what I mean, Nintendo has their service.
Yeah.
And it is cheap for a reason, because they know they can't charge anywhere near what the other tiers service, because they will be laughed out. Like here, it's like $24 for the basic service for a year.
Yeah.
But like they add so few games to their service, even their high tier one they do. I think they're adding an N64 game once every 3 to 4 months. Like it is like the last bit, they're adding a couple games at once because they've neglected the service.
Yeah, I think just the other day they announced that they were adding a couple more games to it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Nintendo is slow to roll out. Like for months when it was just Super Nintendo and the NES, it was, hey, you'd go months without a new game.
Yeah.
Both companies, like PlayStation, I know some of their biggest hits, they don't want to pay the licensing fees.
Yeah.
For, to get Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, and stuff like that. But the other games they own and stuff, it's like just throw it on there that you own.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, how hard is it? You've done, Siphon Filter, Ape Escape, that's nice, but give us some of the classics that we love.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I mean that's what drew a lot of people to the premium service, was to get a lot of those like PS2 classics.
PS2,
PS1, yeah. I mean, and it's just it hasn't been fruitful yet. They haven't shown up. So, and
I don't think we're getting any till next year.
Probably not.
Like, in all honesty, that they seem to show they don't care on it. So, and it's like the service, the premium's going to drop off, because it's like, to me, I have no reason to want to go to premium. Extra, I may go to extra, but it's like I all this stuff is tapering off for me. Yeah. And it's like I'm considering, I'll just stay at essentials. If there's ever a game or something I want for extra or premium, we'll see then and talk and figure out about it.
I mean, but like with the demos, man, I mean, it's like what they really should do is put God of War Ragnarok Day 1 as a demo on there.
They won't do that.
They won't do that. They won't do that.
And they just added a little while ago, Horizon got a demo on there.
Just a while ago, but that's the thing. I mean, that's what makes, and I hate to keep reiterating this, but that's what makes Game Pass so appealing, because you get the whole game day one. And so people are seeing that, and it's like they're jumping from PlayStation Plus, because they know, especially if they also have an Xbox, that they're going to be able to play these games day one, whereas they're not even getting a demo day one on the PlayStation Plus.
It's not even just a fully day one. Game Pass, you can get in so many times with Game Pass for $1 for a month, just to get you in the service, and then with it, you've got thousands of games. You have the library. So you're guaranteed to find something you like. And it's through the generations. You got some Xbox One, Xbox Series, Xbox 360, and some original Xbox games, if I'm not mistaken, are on Game Pass. So you have quite the variety of titles from different generations in there.
Right.
So and different genres. Whereas PlayStation, the library is not bad, but it's not good. Like, it's nothing to brag about.
And that's the problem. It's not anything to brag about. And that's why people are like, okay, I don't want to pay this kind of money anymore.
Well, the thing is, the only benefit PlayStation has on this, and I will say this, because this is something I hate with Microsoft. PlayStation, you can pay all up front. I like paying. That's my thing. I like paying for it once in the year, and that's done, and then I can check it off my mind. Microsoft, they still won't let you do that with games.
Month to month.
It's month to month, or buy a 3-month cards. And it's like, no, I don't want to do this all the time.
Yeah, but I think that option's coming down the pipeline now. I think they're going to start giving people that option at a certain point.
They better, because I'm tired of doing month to month. Or the 3-month cards are on sale, so I'll buy a couple to give myself, and then I don't have to worry.
Yeah. Out here in Japan, it's like they have, I think, the 3-month cards. Yeah, I don't think I've seen a 6-month or one. Yeah, they don't have 1-year cards for the Game Pass Ultimate. But
yeah, they don't have 6.
They have like 3.
One year. 1 or 3 here.
So anyway, that was our topic of the show. Let us know in the comments what you thought of these stories, and what do you think of PlayStation Plus? I mean, do you think that it's still worth? Is it still a good value? Do you think that they should be putting more of those classic games into the premium service? Let us know in the comments what you think about all of this with PlayStation Plus service. Yeah.
And if so, which classic games would you like to see on there?
Yes, exactly.
We'd love to hear.
Yeah. Yes. Yep. So, of course, for all of you that are just coming to the Arena Productions, if you like the content that we're doing here, if you like the morning show, be sure to hit that like and subscribe and the notification bell for when we drop a new episode, of course, and all of our other content here on the Arena Productions. Yeah, so we're not only just a gaming focused channel. We also do entertainment and pop culture related stuff. Of course, we have a Marvel show, the Marvelous Marvel Discussion Arena. We have a Star Wars show called Star Wars Republic. We have a Star Trek show called Warp Factor 10. And of course, we have the Arena Fantasy Series Discussion Portal, which we discuss fantasy series such as House of the Dragon, The Rings of Power, and of course, when The Witcher Season 3 comes, which will be, unfortunately, the final season for Henry Cavill as Geralt. We're sad to see him go. Of course, Liam Hemsworth is going to be taking over, but we also are going to be discussing and doing breakdowns of those episodes for The Witcher Season 3 as well. And of course, we also do, movie breakdowns and reviews and discussion. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever is going to be coming out on the 11th, so that will be on our slate to do a discussion and breakdown episode of the movie. So stay tuned for that as well. So a lot of good content coming down the pipeline, Burley. We got a lot of content out here already. And of course, the morning show, the Arena Gaming News Morning Show, of course, here on exclusively here on the Arena Productions, Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, Standard Time begins next week for you, so we're still in daylight time for the rest of this week. But from next week, of course, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Out in the UK will be 11:30 a.m. For you out there in the UK and in Europe. And of course, out here in Japan, where I am, of course, it's the evening when I record with Burley. So, of course, it will be starting at 8:30 p.m. Japan Standard Time out here. But if you can't watch it live with us, obviously it will be in the morning show playlist, so you can go and check it out there. Okay, so all right. Burley, any last words before we conclude the Wednesday edition of the morning show?
I was going to say thank you, everyone, for coming out. I really do appreciate it. I hope you all have enjoyed. But I will be, because I got to work late tonight, I'm planning, while I'm doing some of the work, I'll be recording some stuff for some extra takes we got coming.
Nice. Yeah, stay tuned for those. Obviously, our extra take episodes, they go up to our Patreon at patreon.com/thearena_podcast. If you're interested, go and check out our Patreon over there. Of course, the extra take episodes go up early to our patrons. And then, of course, after 2 days, it will be on the Arena Productions here. So, so check those out. So I'm excited to check them out. So, all right. So that's going to do it for us for today. We will be back again tomorrow. Same time, of course, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time still until the end of this week. 3:30 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And, of course, 11:30 a.m. in the UK. And 7:30 out here in Japan. And then next week it goes to 8:30. But anyway, same time tomorrow. And we hope to catch you all then. So until then, I've been your host, Expat, along with my co-host, Burley of Burleman Gaming. Take care, everyone, and we hope to see you tomorrow in the next edition of the Arena Gaming News Morning Show exclusively here on the Arena Productions YouTube channel. So take care, everyone. Peace out.
Bye, everyone.